When we looked at the if statement, we could execute certain statements if a condition was true. But what if the condition is false? What if we want to do one thing when the condition is true and something else when the condition is false? Well, in that case, we can use an if-else statement. And an if-else statement works like this. You have a condition, and if the condition is true, all of the statements that are indented under the if clause will be executed. And then you have this else clause, and if the condition is false, then these statements will execute. And the thing is, only one of those sets of statements will execute, not both of them. So there would never be a time where both would execute. It's kind of like a branch, right? Think of it as choosing one branch or a fork in the road. You know, you can only go one way, choose one of the blocks to execute. If the condition is true, we'll choose the first block, else we'll do the second block. So let's look at an example. And here we have a variable called grade, and I'm going to hand trace the code. And I'm going to ask the user to enter their final grade percentage, and let's say they enter a 70. So the question or the condition asks if grade is greater than or equal to 70, and that's true, right? Grade has 70, so that is true, and so it's going to print you passed. Please register for CS 161. And that would all be on one line, but I'm just running out of room. Okay, and then the flow, after it's done printing this, then it will go down to line 8. So it won't even look at the else clause. So let's try another example, and let's prompt the user for grade. Let's say they enter a 50. Okay, so then the condition will be asked, is grade greater than or equal to 70? That's false. Grade is 50. It's not greater than or equal to 70. So it's going to go down to this else clause, and then it'll print, you did not pass. No worries. Register for 161 again. But then it will continue on and execute line 8. So how does the program know which statements to execute? It's all in the indentation. Okay, the indentation matters in Python. And so this is indented and this is indented. And so those go with the if and the else clauses.